Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ECW. We have already kicked off tonight's action as we have a battle royal in progress. Announced last week, this is a battle royal where the winner will be able to challenge the War Machine for the ECW tag team titles. As you can see, I believe that was Kit Wilson who just got eliminated there, representing Pretty Deadly. As you can see, we have 7 more men in the ring. We have Brody King, Wes Lee, Sheamus, Angel Garza, Ludwig Kaiser, Hangman Page, and Nick Gage. And like I said, the winner of this battle royal, they will be able to challenge for ECW tag team titles. And look at this now, as you can see. Oh, wait a minute, Angel Garza, he could be in a bad position here as Brody King now, look at this, drops Ludwig Kaiser down with a big body slam, and Sheamus, there goes Angel Garza. They have been eliminated. And look at this now. Brody King has got Ludwig Kaiser right where he wants him as Wes Lee does some work on Nick Gage in the corner. It seems like everybody's teeing off now. Brody King going after Wes Lee. Oh, wait a minute now. Oh, no. Brody King. Big powerbomb on Wes Lee. And now, look at this. Brody King and Nick Gage, they've certainly shared a couple of locker rooms before. And Brody King going after Hangman Page now. These guys have definitely shared a locker room together. And now Brody King, look at this. Like I said, the winner will get the challenge. The winner and their tag team partner will get the challenge for the ECW Tag Team Champions. And that will be next week, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It will be next week that we will see the tag team titles be defended. As Brody King now looking for Hangman Page to get back up to his feet. Big knee. And a big clothesline to follow. And this matchup began before we went on the air. There was 2 other men that were installed in the matchup too. Isaiah Swerve Scott and Seth Rollins were also involved, but Seth Rollins was eliminated, and also Nick Gage just got eliminated, as you see over there on your top right of your screen. Nick Gage representing MDK with Jack Maverick. Jack Maverick, a certain ECW original, as you could say. Ever since ECW came back on the air, he's been on the episodes. But now Nick Gage has been eliminated, and we won't be seeing Jack Maverick for another tag team title victory. But look at this now. Wes Lee going after Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig definitely representing Imperium. Wes Lee does not have a tag team partner, but he could be representing himself and a certain wrestler in the back, maybe. I don't know. Hangman Page, another one. Wait a minute now. Wes Lee. There goes Hangman. Hangman Page has been eliminated. And wait a minute now, Sheamus setting up Brody King. There goes Brody King over the ring. And wait a minute, Wes Lee eliminates Ludwig Kaiser. We are down to the final 2. It is between Wes Lee and representing the Brawling Brutes is Sheamus. And Sheamus and Wes Lee, the final 2 men. One of these men will be challenging for the tag team titles. And wait a minute now, look at this, Sheamus. Wait a minute, he's got Wes Lee right where he wants him. High cross. And slams down Wes Lee, and Sheamus, he pulls him up, and delivers a big brogue kick directly into the face. And Sheamus now pulls Wes Lee up and eliminates him. The Brawling Brutes got a tag team title match. Sheamus and Ridge Holland will be challenging War Machine for the ECW tag team titles. Sheamus, what a victory. Certainly a way to kick off ECW, but also, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight you will be seeing 4 matches as well. Apollo Crews will be stepping into the ring against Dexter Lumis, who will be making his ECW debut here tonight, but also making her first appearance as the ECW Women's Champion in action is Shotzi Blackheart, taking on Cora Jade. That is set in stone, ladies and gentlemen, but your main event for this evening, it will be the man who will be challenging Karrion Kross for the ECW Championship at the Great American Bash, Jon Moxley, taking on the man who challenged him at King of the Ring, LA Knight. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, up next, we have a ECW Television Championship matchup between Damian Priest and Mr. Money in the Bank, Sami Zayn. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Damian Priest has held that ECW Television Championship ever since WrestleMania Night 1. when he defeated Shane Thorne in a Hardcore Rules match, dropping him on a barbed wire board, and he has held that title ever since. Sami Zayn on that same night, not too long before, would win the Money in the Bank contract. And certainly we would be wondering, how is this going to be Sami Zayn's cash-in match? Well, Damian Priest has already said this is an open challenge, so Sami Zayn does not have to cash in anything. Regardless, I'm still going to walk out as ECW Television Champion. That's what Damian Priest said about this situation. And I mean, I got to agree with him. Damian Priest has certainly been one of the most impressive champions here on ECW. He's defended that title almost half of the weeks he's been out here. He's been defending that championship, and now with someone like Sami Zayn, who has been on Raw and ECW, Sami Zayn finally making his way back to ECW is apparent. I mean, it was Sami Zayn who challenged Apollo Crews at Guilty as Charged so we could crown the first inaugural ECW champion. But certainly this crowd here tonight is certainly on the side of Sami Zayn. Finally happy that he is returned, and Sami Zayn with that Money in the Bank contract, you know, he can challenge for any world championship that he wants to. And Sami Zayn has held that ever since WrestleMania. It's going on it's going on a little bit below his 4th month now with that Money in the Bank contract. And Sami Zayn has had multiple opportunities. He has told me in the back that he was thinking about cashing in on Kevin Owens for the World Heavyweight Championship at Judgment Day after the Iron Man match. But Sami Zayn says, I have way too much respect for Kevin. I'm not going to do that to him. So Damian Priest and Sami Zayn, here we go. Mr. Money in the Bank, he's going to have to give off his ECW Television Championship. Damian Priest is going to have to give off his ECW Television Championship as Mr. Money in the Bank looks on. And certainly, it's going to be a very, very wondrous surprise if Sami Zayn can hold the ECW Television Championship and the Mr. Money in the Bank briefcase. And look at this now, Sami Zayn looking down at Damian Priest. Priest is, look at this now, Zayn immediately trying to go out of the gate, trying to go after Damian. Oh, and look at this roundhouse kick, trying to throw a boot from Sami. But wait a minute now, Damian Priest has Sami Zayn. Oh, and an atomic drop, dropping Sami Zayn right on the, dropping him right down. And now Priest fires away with, oh, man, big elbow into the corner from Priest. But now, oh, trying to go for a kick to the gut, but Sami Zayn able to get back up onto his feet. And now Sami Zayn, whoa, able to roll out Damian Priest here. Zayn could be looking up at an upset victory, but whoa, Damian Priest able to maneuver himself out of it. And wait, oh, Sami Zayn able to just toss Damian Priest over him, able to kick out of that one. And wait a minute now, what is this? Oh, Damian Priest was looking for a move here, but Sami Zayn able to counter. Zayn is getting a good momentum here. Whoa, Damian Priest, whoa, oh! Look at that! The reckoning out of nowhere from Damian Priest has Sami Zayn down, and Priest retains the title. What a victory! Damian Priest took his opportunity and he nailed it. Damian Priest with the reckoning out of nowhere. He retains the ECW Television Champion. What a win for Damian Priest, my God. Didn't even take him any bit of effort, and Damian Priest has retained the title here tonight, and it's oh God. Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the devil himself. Let's see what he's got to say. Wait. Look at the ring. Bronson Reed. Wait a minute. Bronson Reed attacking Damian Priest. What is... Oh, Samoan drop from Bronson Reed. It looks like MJF has some hired help. And oh, no. Oh, my God. Big splash to the back of Damian Priest. Tried to crawl away. And wait, come on, no. Bronson Reed going back up to the top. No! Tsunami! It looks like Maxwell Jacob Friedman has some security, and Bronson Reed just gave him that security detail to Priest. Well, how certainly fitting it is that Bobby Lashley, the United States Champion, wants to defend America's title at the Great American Bash, and he said he wants to defend it in the U.S. title Open Invitational. So if I'm curious about what he means by that, but if I can recall, I believe it is like the Cruiserweight Open, where anyone who wants to challenge can step up, but after a certain time limit, the time limit will expire and the matchup will begin. So basically, whoever comes out in the within time span will be able to challenge. So it could be anywhere from a one-on-one matchup to a six-man to a battle royal, for all we know. But ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the next bit of action. As you can see, one of the most hated men in ECW, Apollo Crews, making his way out here tonight. And Apollo Crews and CM Punk, both of those men have been at each other's throats ever since the night after WrestleMania. And Apollo Crews is not going to let CM Punk down, and he is not going to just sit down and take it. And Apollo Crews and CM Punk are going to throw it down one last time at the Bash. But a man making his ECW debut here tonight is Dexter Lumis. And you can just see the very uncanny and freaky demeanor of Dexter Lumis. It was not too long ago he was challenging Dominik Dijakovic, or Donovan Dijak as he's known as now, and Tyler Breeze at No Way Out for the United States Championship contendership match. And Dexter Lumis now in ECW, maybe a little bit more in his element. I mean, Dexter Lumis always been, quote, the silent killer. I'm hoping that second part isn't true, but Dexter Lumis is one hell of a competitor, and Apollo Crews, you know, he might have a little bit more on his mind tonight than just Dexter Lumis. He might have some, you know, demons on his mind as well. I mean, both men, honestly. Dexter Lumis, who the hell knows what's going on in his head? But Apollo Crews, he's got CM Punk in his head. And both of those men are ready to throw down, and they are ready to fight each other at the Great American Bash. But right now, we are 2 weeks away from that. We are 3 weeks away from that. But here we go, Dexter Lumis and Apollo Crews. We've already seen Damian Priest retain his ECW television title earlier tonight, and Sheamus and Ridge Holland have earned themselves a tag team title match next week on ECW. I will get to that later in the show. Dexter Lumis, already out of the gate, dropping Apollo Crews with a back suplex. And Dexter Lumis, now look at this, just stares down at Apollo Crews. And Apollo, wow. Apollo tried to go for a neck breaker. Dexter just drops him down. And a big lariat from Dexter Lumis. Like I said, you don't want to count out Dexter. He may be freaky in demeanor, but he is even more of a freak in the middle of that ring, as Dexter Lumis delivers a spinebuster to Apollo. And a kick out at 2. This matchup continues. And like I said, Dexter Lumis is very, very freaky wrestler. I mean, you know, I've definitely caught him looking at me a couple of times in the locker room. You know, it's not very nice, you know, while I'm trying to change my pants or I'm trying to, you know, eat a burrito or something. But Apollo Crews, Apollo Crews with a big military press drop, slamming him down with a big shooting star. Beautifully delivered by Apollo. Something you can say about Apollo Crews is that even though you may not like his ego, you may not like the way that he acts, he is certainly one hell of a competitor, as he delivers a Samoan drop And wait a minute, big frog splash, but Dexter Lumis able to get the knees up. Apollo Crews tried to take control with that second rope frog splash, but Dexter Lumis again just driving Apollo Crews into the mat. Apollo Crews, the former ECW champion, former ECW champion has been down the warpath. Has certainly been down the warpath in the last couple of months. Oh, and Apollo Crews lights up the chest of Dexter Lumis. Look at this now, sends him off of the ropes. Whoa, Apollo, big pop-up power slam. The power of Apollo Crews is ever so brilliant. And Apollo Crews continues the fight here. And look at this now, pops him up. Oh, military press slam again. And look at that, the ego of Apollo. Oh my. That look of Dexter Lumis just basically told you you're screwed. As look at this now, Lumis tries to lock in a sleeper hold on Apollo Crews. And Crews, he might have to tap out here. But wait, Apollo able to roll out Dexter. And wait a minute now, what is Crews thinking here? Has him, trying to go for a clothesline, but Lumis just out of sight. And Lumis now continues the strikes. Just stomps on the chest of Apollo Crews. But now, Dexter Lumis, had Apollo Crews right where he wants him. And delivers the knee directly to the gut. And Apollo Crews, he's continuing this assault here. As look at this now, throws him off the ropes. Big crossbody. Good Lord, Dexter Lumis just nailed him. But now Apollo, wait a minute. Dexter Lumis is countering, and Apollo Crews fights back. And look at this now with the strikes. Apollo with Dexter Lumis up onto his shoulders. What is he thinking? Detonation kick. Nailing Dexter Lumis right in the top of the head. That man may not make any noises or talk, but he certainly felt that one. As look at this now, Apollo Crews, pops him up into a backbreaker. Nearly splitting Dexter Lumis in two. As look at this now, Apollo Crews has Lumis. Lumis is not even moving his head, just grabs the ropes. Dexter Lumis continues this matchup, but Apollo Crews might be the one that needs to be thinking strategy here. As look at this now, tries to go for a suplex perhaps, but Dexter Lumis able to roll out of it. He's got Apollo, big German suplex. Big German suplex, dropping him down. But now Lumis pulls Crews up to his feet, and Lumis lights him up. Dexter Lumis now, look at this, sends him up. Big suplex, dropping Apollo Crews down onto his spine. Just stomps on the top of the head. And again, Dexter Lumis stomps on the top of his head. Dexter Lumis, wait a minute, has him up, fireman's carry, slams him down. Big attitude adjustment for Dexter Lumis. Could have Apollo Crews put away here, but Apollo able to get the shoulder up. Dexter Lumis now continuing this matchup. Apollo Crews able to counter with the elbow. And look at this now, Crews looking him right in the face, and he delivers a super kick directly to the gut and a shooting star. Apollo Crews just showing no respect for his opponents here tonight. And Apollo Crews now, he's got Dexter Lumis up. Yes, he does. Apollo Crews, cruise control. Apollo Crews, 2, 3. Cruise control ends the matchup, and Apollo Crews gets a victory here tonight. One hell of a matchup from both of these men. Apollo Crews able to come out as the victor. It was that right there, that cruise control that would put Dexter Lumis away. Wait a minute! CM Punk! CM Punk is back! CM Punk getting some revenge for that attack last week. And now Punk just lighting up Apollo Crews in the corner. He's certainly had enough. And Punk with a slam right into the corner. And Punk is just, Punk not even coming out here in street gear or anything. Just came out here in his ring gear, ready to fight. And they have their matchup at the Bash. But now Punk taking advantage of the scraps. Like a vulture, he hits the GTS on Apollo Crews. And CM Punk taking out Apollo Crews again. But wait a minute, hey, hold on, look at the stage. Look at the stage. Cameron Grimes, he's coming out here right now. I don't know why he's out here, but certainly he looks pissed. big announcement from ECW acting GM Nick Foley. We're going to be seeing the Fight Pit. Cameron Grimes versus Seth Rollins not next week, rather 2 weeks time. Seth Rollins will take on Cameron Grimes in the Fight Pit. And we'll get to the rules of the Fight Pit when it comes, but right now, ladies and gentlemen, we got to quickly move on as the time goes, and we're going to be moving to some women's action. As you can see, Cora Jade making her way to the ring. Cora Jade is certainly one of the superstars who has been trying to make her way on ECW. She's been trying to get her name etched into the Women's Championship book, and it was 2 weeks ago that we would see Shotzi Blackheart defeat Toni Storm, Nikki Cross, and Bayley in a fatal 4-way elimination tables match for the women's title. And in the end, Shotzi Blackheart would jump off the apron and hit Nikki Cross with a senton through a table, and Shotzi Blackheart would walk out as the new ECW Women's Champion. And Shotzi Blackheart making her first appearance in the ring as the ECW Women's Champion. She's got that tank, and she's ready to show off that title belt, that newly designed ECW television title, or ECW Women's title rather. And Shotzi Blackheart, you know, when it comes down to it, Shotzi Blackheart is one of the best women's wrestlers in the ring, but you know, Shotzi Blackheart with the ECW Women's title around her waist, it's got to be more than apparent that there's going to be someone who's going to want to take that away from her. And Shotzi Blackheart is more than proven that she's got a couple of enemies. And Shotzi Blackheart, like I said, making her first appearance as the Women's Champion here in in-ring action. But Shotzi Blackheart, what I can say is she's going to have a little bit more of a challenge, as we've seen the last couple of weeks that Toxic Attraction have really been, you know, teeing at Shotzi Blackheart, and they've really just been, you know, pushing her buttons and trying to get under her skin. But now, you know, Shotzi, she's got to push all of that out. She's got Cora Jade to deal with here tonight. And here we go. The bell rings, and, you know, it's got to be certainly a good opportunity for Cora Jade if she's able to best off the ECW Women's Champion here tonight. You know, in my opinion, if you're able to best the women's, if you're able to pin the champion and you're not a champion yourself, I feel like you should be able to challenge for it. Oh! And Shotzi Blackheart just targeting that arm, and now Shotzi Blackheart with a kick again. But Shotzi Blackheart is certainly giving Cora Jade a run for her money right now. Shotzi Blackheart into the corner. Whoa! Shotzi Blackheart gets herself all tangled up here, and Cora Jade with a drop kick into the corner. Cora Jade now looking to take control of that misstep from Shotzi Blackheart, but no! Shotzi Blackheart gets the kick out at 2. And the ECW Women's Champion, ECW Women's Champion might be a little bit, you know, out of her wits right now. I mean, it was last week we saw her and Viper were talking about the women's title and what was next for each other. And wait a minute now, whoa, Cora Jade, oh! Looked like Cora Jade tried to go for a Hurricane Rana, but Shotzi Blackheart was able to counter with the alley-oop facebuster. And look at this now, Shotzi Blackheart tossing Cora Jade over the top to get a little bit more of a reprieve. But now Shotzi Blackheart looking down at the barrel of a gun as Cora Jade gets back up to her feet. Cora has no idea what's going on, and Shotzi Blackheart just sends herself all the way through the suicide dive. Shotzi Blackheart just giving Cora Jade a full offensive breakdown right now. And the ECW Women's Champion is, you know, got to be proving herself here tonight. I mean, she beat the former ECW Women's Champion Toni Storm, and Toni Storm, she's now on Anarchy. So, you know, Shotzi Blackheart, she has to be looking for a new challenger. And like I said, Cora Jade, if she's able to best Shotzi Blackheart here tonight, it would be a really certainly good matchup between these two, I believe, for the women's title. But, you know, we just got to see what comes in time. And look at this now, Shotzi Blackheart. Oh! Big Saito suplex dropping Cora Jade right on the back of her head. And now, oh, look at this now, Shotzi Blackheart again targeting the arm of Cora Jade as she just sends her all the way over. Shotzi Blackheart again pulls her down and goes into the pinfall. But no. Shotzi Blackheart just breaks it up even before there is a pin. And now Shotzi. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, Cora Jade able to fight that one off. And Cora Jade with the Irish whip into the corner. But now Cora Jade, look at this. Looking down at Shotzi Blackheart. And it's got to be certainly apparent now. But, oh, Shotzi Blackheart with a kick to the gut. She looks to take full control. And again, oh, she targets the arm. And we all know that Cora Jade has a certain wrist injury. And she's just fighting that wrist injury at the moment. And Shotzi Blackheart is taking full control of that right now. And wait a minute now, Shotzi Blackheart, slice bread. Slamming Cora Jade down to the mat. Shotzi Blackheart following all the way through. And look at this now, Shotzi firing away with the strikes. And wait a minute, what is this? Shotzi Blackheart, big power bomb, slamming down Cora Jade. Shotzi Blackheart now hooks the leg, could have Cora down, but no. Cora Jade able to get the kick out. This matchup continues on. But now Shotzi Blackheart looking down at Cora Jade as Cora just continues the fight. And, you know, it's got to be certainly apparent. Oh, and Shotzi now, look at this, taking full control with the knee into the corner. And now Shotzi pulling Cora Jade up to her feet. Oh, but Cora able to stop the strike of her own. And now Cora takes control with her in the corner. Oh, and knees, but Shotzi Blackheart able to maneuver out of the way. Big German suplex from Shotzi. And look at this now as Shotzi Blackheart looks to take down Cora Jade. What is Shotzi thinking here? Signature senton from Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi Blackheart with the senton, hooks the leg. Count to 100, Shotzi Blackheart picks up the win. Shotzi Blackheart in her first victory as ECW Women's Champion, she picks up the win. And Shotzi Blackheart with an impressive win as well. That powerbomb certainly powerful. And Shotzi Blackheart, wait, no, hold on. Wait a minute, Mandy Rose. Kiss from a rose. Mandy Rose delivers to Shotzi. And look at this, come on. This is ridiculous. And Gigi Dolan's at ringside. Look at this, she slides in a chair to Mandy Rose. Oh, and look at this now. Mandy Rose just attacking the ECW Women's Champion with the chair. Oh my God, Toxic Attraction. Toxic Attraction's just absolute. Wait, there's JC Jane. Oh, and there's Bayley. Bayley knew there was going to be an attack, so she went after JC Jane. Wait a minute, oh my God, no, Bayley, pile driver onto JC Jane. Look at that, Bayley holding the thumbs up, and look at this at ringside. There's Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross going after Gigi Dolan. It looks like Shotzi Blackheart's got some backup against Toxic Attraction. And Nikki Cross firing away on Gigi Dolan. And on the outside, Nikki Cross has her. Tombstone. Nikki Cross and Bayley coming to the aid. And ladies and gentlemen, if you choose to tune in next week, which you absolutely should, we will be seeing who will be challenging Kyle O'Reilly for the ECW Cruiserweight Champion. Gulak, Hayes, Swerve, or Gargano. One of these men will continue to the Bash. And also, Austin Theory has requested that he issues an open challenge next week on ECW to anybody in the locker room that wants to step up. So that is anybody. You can be anyone and anybody or any gender. And as you can see also, the Ring General Walter makes his ECW return makes his one-on-one in-ring ECW return against Wes Lee. But also, your main event just signed now, ladies and gentlemen. The Brawling Brutes take on War Machine in a hardcore rules match for the ECW Tag Team Championships. That will be next week, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tune into that. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. It is the Megastar making his first matchup since he faced Karrion Kross for the ECW Championship at King of the Ring. LA Knight making his return to ECW. He's got one hell of a challenge, as it's going to be the man who is going to challenge Karrion Kross for the ECW Championship himself, Jon Moxley, at the Great American Bash. LA Knight was more than apparent that he nearly picked up the ECW Championship at King of the Ring. There were a couple times during that matchup where I was on the edge of my seat, hoping that LA Knight would be the man to knock off Karrion Kross and to be the megastar that he is known to be and be the ECW champion. But in the end, it was a Cross jacket and a couple of Doomsday Saitos that would end LA Knight's night, and Karrion Kross would retain the ECW Championship. And now, if you saw last week, Jon Moxley competed in a fatal 4-way matchup against Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, and Walter, and Moxley was able to choke out Austin Theory with a bully choke, and he was able to make Theory tap out right before our broadcast was cut. Still have no idea what that was all about last week, but Jon Moxley, former WWE champion, former Intercontinental champion, former United States champion, tag team champion, Money in the Bank holder, he's done it all. But now in this new era of ECW, Moxley is certainly wanting to be the era of hardcore. He wants to be the, the savior. Unexplicit violence is something that Jon Moxley lives by, and unstable is certainly a word that he is described as. But Jon Moxley, he's got to have a little bit more within him, especially right now as he almost has Karrion Kross rolled up here, LA Knight rolled up here. I was going to talk about how Karrion Kross is certainly one of those superstars where you just can't roll. You can't just certainly roll him up and get the victory. You have to do a certain amount of damage. It's almost like LA Knight's way too cunning, way too smart to, be taken down that quickly. But now LA Knight, he's, even though he does not have that title match anymore, he's got to be proving himself. I mean, he's got to be, trying to give himself a rebuttal after, such a hard loss like that. And now with LA Knight taking full control of the matchup, he's got Jon Moxley right where he wants him, going for a clothesline. Moxley counters with a spin kick directly to the gut. And now Jon Moxley has LA Knight. Fisherman suplex and hooks the leg. Moxley could have the victory here. I think LA Knight could. Oh, he was able to kick the rope anyway, even if he didn't kick out in time. But now Jon Moxley, he's got LA Knight right where he wants him, lighting him up with strikes in the corner. But now Jon Moxley, what is he thinking here? As now Moxley, LA Knight with the elbows up, he's able to nail him, and he delivers a big boot. But now LA Knight, look at this, looking to put Jon Moxley away here. But now, a big kitchen sink sends down Jon Moxley. But now, LA Knight continues the fight here, and keeps attacking that shoulder of Jon Moxley. But now, look at this, LA Knight has Moxley up, big suplex. LA Knight now pulling Moxley back up to his feet again. Knight is just trying to load up on every shot that he can against Jon Moxley. And Moxley staggering, trying to get back up to his feet. LA Knight's got him circled. Big knee. Boom! He follows him up with the BFT into the pinfall. No. 1, 2, 3, not going to be today. LA Knight continues this matchup. He just drives Jon Moxley's face right into the mat. But now LA Knight looking down. Trying to throw a clothesline, but Jon Moxley counters. Moxley's able to counter. He's got Knight where he wants him, trying to go for a fisherman, but LA Knight counters. And LA Knight dropping Moxley down onto his head with a DDT. But now Moxley back up to his feet. And he just delivers a big boot. And now LA Knight continues. He continues the fight. But now, as LA Knight pulls Jon Moxley up to the top rope, he's got something in mind here. And this is certainly not going to be pretty. As LA Knight, he's got him into a sidewalk position. Boom! Drops him down for a backbreaker. Jon Moxley. No, look at this. Trying to go for a shot there. And delivers a big elbow. But now look at this, Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley looking at LA Knight, lights him up with a chop. And now Moxley again. Fisherman nails him. Moxley able to utilize so many moves in his arsenal, but right now it seems like the most simplest moves are the most effective. As Jon Moxley, look at this, sends Knight into the corner. And a big uppercut. Moxley sends him out of the corner. And a shot directly to the back. LA Knight goes crashing down to the mat. But now Jon Moxley, what is he thinking here? He's got him. Whoa. Has him up. Fisherman driver, dropping him down. And now look at this, the referee struggling to get a look on LA Knight's shoulders. That could cost him here. And LA Knight, you got to think maybe that extra bit of time may have helped him. As now Moxley, Moxley tried to put LA Knight away, but now LA Knight has, delivers an uppercut on Jon Moxley, sends him down to the mat. And now Knight is continuing the fight here as he delivers an elbow. And LA Knight is certainly not giving Jon Moxley not giving Jon Moxley any chance to recover here as he delivers a big back suplex. And look at this now, LA Knight could have Moxley put away, but there's the kick out. LA Knight certainly beside himself right now. And LA Knight looking to put Moxley away here. But wait, Moxley, just sweeps out the legs from under LA Knight. And Moxley, Moxley continuing the fight here. Moxley continuing this assault. And now Moxley with Knight trapped. Look at this, just lighting up the back of LA Knight with these strikes. But now, as Jon Moxley prepares to put him away. But, wait a minute. Wait, could be looking for a half and half, but LA Knight rolls out Moxley. And now Knight, trying to go for a clothesline, but Moxley counters with a spin kick directly to the gut. Lifts him up, paradigm shift. Moxley with paradigm shift out of nowhere. Drops Knight on the top of his head, and that's it. Jon Moxley quickly picks up the win with a paradigm shift out of nowhere. Wonderful victory. It's 2 weeks in a row. Jon Moxley's in the main event, and he picks up the win. Wonderful main event here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we certainly... Oh, no. Well, that's Scarlett making her way towards the ring. That's the harbinger of doom that Karrion Kross holds around, and Scarlett just looks down at Jon Moxley. Oh no, look in the ring! Look in the ring! Right where Doomsday approaches. As Doomsday approaches, Karrion Kross locks in the cross jacket on his future opponent for the Great American Bash. But Moxley's able to get out of the cross jacket. He delivers an elbow to the face. And now look at this, Moxley's got some fight within him. He's just fighting back, and look at this, locks in a bully choke on Karrion Kross. Looks like Moxley's showing him he has just as enough of amount of ferocity and violence in his blood than Karrion Kross does. But you can see that now, Karrion Kross trying to fight out of the bully choke. And now look at this, Jon Moxley. Look at this, Karrion Kross stares down at Moxley, trying to throw a clothesline, but Jon Moxley counters. And now Moxley continues the fight, and he continues to light up Karrion Kross. And he delivers a clothesline, and he sends both of them to the outside. Kross trying to get back up to his feet. Jon Moxley, look at this, just getting under the skin of Kross and Scarlett as Scarlett and Kross retreat to the other side of the ring. And Jon Moxley just taking in the crowd here tonight. Kross and Scarlett are not happy, and you can just see that this matchup is already heating up. Thank you everybody for joining us here for ECW.